Well, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Cooking with Purpose. I'm Veronica Rosa, your emotional wellness and your life coach. This week, we are entering phase 3 of a 90-day journey. So we're almost at the end, guys. Mastering emotions and creating powerful intentions, a powerful action plan is the name of the game in phase 3. So if you've been feeling stuck, scattered, and like there's so much to do with no clear direction, this episode is your breakthrough, girlfriend. So come on in. Today I'm gonna walk you through a powerful self assessment tool I use at the beginning of the year, and every quarter I do a reassessment and break it down to my daily habits and keep hold myself accountable with my and hold myself accountable of my daily actions for 90 days, and the consistency of building that is what brings your dreams into reality. This assessment tool is called the circle of life. So you can see where your energy is leaking the and creates a focused aligned plan for your dream life. So the circle of life is all the areas of dimensions of wellness and the areas of our life broken down. It's also my logo, so I'm gonna just pull that up there. Let's use that as actually, let me see. Yeah, we'll just leave that one. So each area, the circle of life is also a page from your woman's wellness workbook, which you can order your PDF copy at vitalityvalueswellness.com. This tool in your third phase of the workbook will help you assess 12 key areas of your life so that you can get out of survival mode and start thriving in life and stop swimming against the current and start swimming with the current, girlfriend. So from 1 to 10, rate yourself. You can do a screenshot and rate yourself in each area: spirituality, relationships, physical health, mental wellness, home environment, finances, education, career, creativity, social life, and joy. And so, joy and your home cooking. So in each area, rate from 1 to 10, 1 being dissatisfied, 10 being satisfied. What area, give yourself a number from 1 to 10, 1 being dissatisfied, 10 being satisfied. When you're done doing that, find the area that you scored the least. Once you find the lowest scoring category, I want you to pause and reflect. And you're going to reflect and you're going to ask yourself, where is your time going daily? What are your actions? Are your actions aligned with what you say you want? Are you busy or purposeful? Let's reclaim your time, because your time is your most powerful currency. Honor your time, manage your time like a boss baby. Create boundaries and time slots to assign when you will be doing your daily 3 tasks that will get you closer to your goals. Be consistent, hold yourself accountable with a daily habit tracker, and in 90 days you will be a whole different person. And in 5 months, I went down 3 to 4 pant sizes, so you can too. But we can have to do baby steps. Figure out what area in life you want to tackle. First, create your vision board. And then we're going to do the self assessment, the circle of life assessment, to make sure that you are putting attention where it's needed. And you need to reclaim your balance, take your power back, and putting it in that area that you have been avoiding. So, what would make your life more powerful, more delightful, more joyful? Create that vision and then reverse engineer. So, what are 3 daily tasks that you're going to do for the next 90 days that's going to help you get closer to that new version of yourself? With that being said, let's turn this into action. Get your journal and start reflecting. Ask yourself, what is one area of life that you need to focus on this season? What does a 10 in that area look and feel like? And I want you to get clarity. If you don't have clarity on what it is that you're desiring, you can't You're just taking life as it comes to you. So get clear on what it is that you want in your life. And question number three, what are three small actions that you can take daily to move towards that vision? For example, if you score low on your physical health, what is your vision? What might you feel in an energized body, or to have more a toned body? What is your vision? And then what are your daily actions? Example, drink at least 70 ounces of water a day, avoid consuming more than 30 grams of added sugar, home cooking, preparing a nourishing dinner. And consistency creates confidence. And the confidence builds self love. And when you have that, you show up. When you show up in the room, you show up differently. And that is very attractive and is very magnetizing. And when you're working on one area of life that you've been avoiding, you will notice that you're going to bring yourself back into balance, and areas that you have been chasing, since you haven't been chasing that anymore, it automatically magnetizes to you. So do your assessment, take time to get clarity on your vision board, what it is that you want to, that dream life, and how are you going to use your time wisely. I have alarm clocks on my phone from the minute I wake up. When am I gonna eat? When am I gonna clean? When am I gonna go to the gym? When am I gonna cook? And I keep myself, I hold myself accountable for my time, and I manage my time like a boss girlfriend. So, with that being said, let's anchor in this energy with powerful affirmations. Put your eyes on the prize. You are the prize, girlfriend. Look yourself in the mirror and repeat after me. And don't just repeat, I want you to feel it. I want you to feel it in your belly, feel it in your soul, feel it as if you are receiving. You know that warm, fuzzy feeling when you receive? I want you to find that magic. And I want you to imagine it and create it, and live in that energy, because that energy is magnetizing. So repeat, i I honor my time and energy as sacred. I move forward with clarity, not chaos. I am creating a life I love, one aligned action at a time. My daily habits are creating my dream reality. So, with that being said, now let's get transitioning back to cooking with purpose. Let's bring that awareness into the kitchen, because how you do one thing is how you do everything else. Meal planning isn't just about food, it's a form of vision building. So, tonight's meal is simple, intentional, and made with love, lots of love, because cooking with purpose reminds us that every action matters. And so let's cook in alignment with our goals, our joy, and the woman we are becoming, girlfriend.
Welcome to Cooking with Purpose. Fill your body and feed your soul. Let's get cooking with purpose to lower A1C, shed unwanted weight, maximize mental sharpness and clarity, boost self expression, boost immune system, build confidence, maintain emotional balance, relieve pain, relieve headaches, cleanse your digestion, and much more. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose, where we fill our bodies and feed our souls. If you are feeling tired, overwhelmed, stressed, or struggling with weight loss, anxiety, or energy crashes, it's time to take back control, starting in the kitchen. Today, we are cooking an easy and delicious, nutrient packed dinner to help boost your metabolism, balance hormones, and fuel your body for success. Whether you are a busy mom, battling cravings, or just looking to feel amazing again, this is for you. Drop a firebomb in the comments if you are ready to cook with me. Let's get cooking, good looking. So, what's for dinner?
Let's get cooking, good looking. So, what's for dinner? Today, I've already started my famous oven baked chicken wings. I've been making these every week, and today I'm making a super extra batch. I'm making about 36 wings because they are so delicious. I was gonna make garlic green beans, but when I pulled out the green beans, they were already spoiling and going bad. So, we're gonna have some leftover broccoli, cauliflower. I might have to make a little bit more. And oh, I'm gonna make some curly fries, because the curly fries is another my husband absolutely loved it. Another great recipe. So I'm gonna show you my gluten-free recipe to making the best curly fries ever. And before we get cooking, I have about 10 minutes left on the oven for my wings. and then I'll put in a second batch. But I want to remind you and let you know that cooking with purpose isn't just about food, it's about freedom. For me, that freedom started when I began to detox from sugar, alcohol, and everything that was dimming my light. Because for me, it started back in high school. I got on birth control, I gained a whole bunch of unwanted weight. I would drink alcohol during high school to get over my social anxiety. I would take caffeine pills to keep me up. And that led to more anxiety, no more depression, and a cycle of prescription medications and addiction. I After high school, I got involved with the wrong man. He got me dealing, and I thought that being submissive and taking one for the team was a holy and right thing to do. So I went to jail for him. I went in 2 months pregnant. I came out when I was 8 months pregnant, and I came out and I was like on straight and narrow. I married an older man. About 7 years later, I found myself as a divorced single mom and spiraling, overwhelmed, and watching my 7-year-old son spiraling from ADHD and suicidal thoughts, and that broke my heart because he was a only child, 7 years old, and he was like, I just don't deserve to live. And it broke my heart. Around the same time, I had lost our health insurance. That's when I began to ask questions. What is Adderall? How much Adderall is? And I was like, what? Another narcotic? Why am I gonna work hard to get him on this medication? Like, what is he gonna do when he's in high school? Around the same time, I had a breast cancer scare. I was just I was in survival mode, and I didn't even realize that I was in survival mode. It was just how I lived my whole life. And so I was drinking alcohol to numb myself and just to get through days. And unfortunately, I ended up getting a DUI. However, that DUI was that my breakdown ended up being my breakthrough. I realized that at that moment, I was overwhelmed with our society norms, with our culture's norms. And I realized that our culture's healthcare and prescription and psychologists, it weren't helping me. All the prescribed medication, they weren't helping me. And so again, that breakdown ended up being my breakthrough because I began to ask questions and I stopped waiting for the system to save me. And I started studying life. Well, what did our ancestors do, and what did they eat? And I studied the food system and holistic healing, to say the least. Long story short, I put my son on a sugar detox, and in just 3 days, I noticed a whole different child night and day. It was as if he were on his Adderall without the Adderall side effects. He was happier, more clear, more alive. I just remember it as if it was yesterday, and it still brings me joy to remember that. And that's what sparked my journey into wellness. Ever since then, no prescriptions, no more problems. And we actually began to heal from the inside out with real food by setting those boundaries. And that brought true love, health, and abundance in our lives, in all areas in our lives. My son and I, it's been over 10 years, and we've been medication free from anxiety, depression, insomnia, ADHD. We've learned how to heal from the inside and be able to learn how to self-regulate our emotions and act differently in situations instead of reacting to life as it was coming. My current husband and I, went through toxic cycles of ups and downs because we were addicts. We didn't know how to regulate our emotions, and so we were using to numb. But now we're running two businesses. We're thriving. We're in love and union. We're with living in with respect, and again running two businesses, including Vitality and Values Wellness, that's helping transform lives all over the world. And it all started with one choice, to detox sugar. And before that, built self-discipline, that built self-confidence, that built self-love, and that began to shift who I was, to heal me from a wounded, broken soul to a thriving survivor. And so tonight, as we cook dinner, remember that just one nourishing choice at a time can also help you rewrite your story. So I invite you into the kitchen, and let's start cooking with purpose, with love. Again, so I have 5 minutes left on the oven baked chicken wings, and then I'm gonna put 5 minutes in the board, add 5 minutes for it to broil. For the chicken wings, I added olive oil, garlic powder, smoked paprika, onion powder, sea salt, black pepper, and a pinch of cinnamon. Ooh, that pinch of cinnamon makes it so good. So the key is that you dry the wings really good so that so you can help it get crisp. Because I like my chicken wings crispy. So they're in the oven. We're just have about 5 more minutes left, and then add another 5 minutes on in the broiler for extra crispy. Since I don't have my garlic set green beans, we're going to make this is so I love these fries. They're so good. And they're healthier. And they're gluten free. Okay. So I'm gonna peel these are organic yellow potatoes. So peel the potatoes. I feel like trying the ribbing it using the ribbon spiral laser and see how they come out. This is the best homemade French fry recipe you'll ever try. You can find this bad boy at Amazon or at Walmart for $20. It's so worth it. So they're really juicy. You see how wet they are? So we want to dry that so they get really crispy. Okay, oven, broil, high, timer, 5 minutes. I'm gonna put these in some paper towels just to kind of dry up the natural potato juices. That's about as dry as they're going to get. And then here is the secret sauce. The secret ingredient to making these delicious potatoes is this gluten-free all-purpose flour. We're just gonna sprinkle some on top so it coats it. And this makes the best curly fries. I'm gonna turn on my pot. I have olive oil. We're gonna heat that on high. I'm sure you can add seasonings if you want, but they're good just like this. If you want to make like seasoned fries, you can put like onion, garlic powder. Look at how pretty. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for our oil to heat. Let's see, in the meantime, I'm gonna make us a green juice, cucumber, what's left over of the celery. Ooh, the wings are ready. Okay, look at that, look at that. Oven baked, crispy chicken wings. I'm gonna put on 5 more minutes and broil on the other side. Make them extra crispy. Back to the green juice. We got cucumbers, a green apple, lemon, all organic, baby. This is way cheaper than buying fast food or foods at the convenience store. It's all about preparing, planning. Green apple and half a lemon. This is a big lemon. Add some water to that. We're gonna get some spring water. My oil is ready. So we're gonna make this. Before we'll go ahead and add our fries to our olive oil. We'll make small little batches. One for me, one for the hubby. Put that in the refrigerator, let it chill. Now let's check these wings. Look at that, girlfriend. We're gonna set these aside and we're gonna make another batch because they are so delicious. I have some more here already prepared. Look at this 90-day detox meal. Cooking at home with purpose. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Oven baked, oven baked chicken wings, homemade curly fries. And we're gonna put this in the oven for 22 and a half minutes. Timer. And then we'll flip it another 22 minutes. And yeah, then add it on boil for 5 more minutes. Ooh, girlfriend, I'm super excited to try this food. I'm gonna also boil some more, steam some more broccoli, because that's not gonna be enough. How did I do it? Okay. 2 inches of water. Actually, it's better. So this is my makeshift steamer. It's a strainer, and I just set it on the top. And where's the lid? And my fries are done. Look at this. They are so crispy and yummy. You didn't see it. Look at this. Imagine eating this fry. Yum. Add some salt to that and then do a second batch. These are the best fries you'll ever have. Alrighty, so we have just a few more minutes to get that to put our to eat. Before we eat, let's do 3 angel messages for you. Message from our angels, our higher selves. I'm gonna pull out 3 cards. Message for you. Message for you. Unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring you blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So start creating that vision board. Don't stop with logic and I don't have this or that. Just create that vision board. You know how many times I've been able to manifest things that I never thought that was possible, but I was sick, broken, and I was crying and I was journaling and I was tired of journaling the negative that I began to say, draw, what would I want? What would my dream life be? And one way or another, like I manifested a nail salon. I drew out the nail salon. I did a 3D, 4D design on a shoebox and I manifested that. Some random guy came into my old shop and he ended up being a broker. He hooked me up with a new place. They gutted at the place, the design, they built it out how I designed it on a piece of paper. And I didn't pay not one penny until a month after being in that salon. It was just a true miracle. So draw that vision board. Don't let the logistics of I can't afford it stop you. Just create it and draw it, and all of a sudden, if it's meant for you, it will manifest. It will manifest. It's just I can't explain how beautiful how I've been, and that's not the only thing. I've been able to manifest 2 nail salons with no money to put down. I've manifested a mommy makeover, paid over $15,000 in cash, and another one, another 20,000. I've manifested a lot of things in my life, and I'm not working harder. I'm still in the kitchen. I'm not out hustling, but I'm working smarter, not harder. Okay, one more message for you. Message for you. Windfall of abundance. An increase of abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to your support, comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Amen. Thank you. I'll take it and receive it. It's ready to receive. One more message for you. Organize for success. See, it's journaling, getting that vision board, getting yourself organized and creating that time management. That is the key. You do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it simply is a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organization of your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspaces, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. Beautiful. Yes, amen. So let's start creating that vision board. Use the circle of life tool and an assessment tool to help you get clear on what area you need to work on. Create 3 daily action steps to get you closer to your vision, to your goal, and use your time wisely. Let's check these fries. Use your time wisely, girlfriend. Broccoli is good. I'm gonna add this batch from yesterday just to heat up. Now let's put together the meal and eat, girlfriend. I absolutely love this meal plan. 90-day detox oven baked chicken wings, extra crispy. I made some homemade ranch dressing with Greek yogurt, Italian seasoning, lemon, salt, pepper, dill, and it's so delicious. Homemade, healthy. homemade curly fries. Girl, you can't go wrong with these curly fries. And my steamed broccoli. And if you want to add a little bit of ketchup, we can do the ketchup with no sugar added. No sugar added. Just a drop, not a lot. Woo, look at that. 90-day detox oven baked chicken wings, steamed broccoli, and homemade curly fries for the win, girlfriend. You know, we gotta taste it. We gotta try it. We gotta try it. We gotta eat it. Look at this. Love this. Just comes right off the bone. The seasonings is a secret sauce. Smoked paprika, salt, pepper, onion, onion powder, garlic powder, and a pinch of cinnamon. And look at these curly fries. They're just like, they're crunchy. You gotta try it. Mmm, crunchy and still. I guarantee you this will be one of your favorite meals. And a green juice to wash it down. Girlfriend, this is life. There's no preservatives. There's nothing that's clogging our our filters, making us lethargic. This is all healthy, no sugar, high protein, home cooked, organic meal. Join me, Cooking with Purpose. It's not too late to join the 90-day detox and meet me back in the kitchen tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Are you ready to take the first steps to shedding weight, boosting your energy, and transforming your habits? It all starts here. Visit vitalityvalueswellness.com and look for the free habit tracker section. Enter your first name, your last name, along with your email address, and your tracker will be delivered straight to your inbox. You've got this. I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Download now and let's start your journey today. vitalityvalueswellness.com.